All those times I worry about not feeling enough or feeling numb. Um, I appreciate my ability to feel things so deeply that sometimes it undoes me. Even just concepts, or in my efforts to expand my consciousness and always learn more, I tend to bite off more than I can chew, and then I do the work required to expand myself to be able to integrate that stuff. That's always the way I've done it, is jump first and then backfill with the knowledge that I need to own that initial leap. And this was a tough one because it's not learning, it's unlearning. It's I'm going to use the phrase peering through the matrix. It's even being more specific with undoing the lies that we live every day, and some of which are your own, and some of which are designed by society to keep us quiet, docile, sedated. And to strip those away is very uncomfortable, because it means that everything that you hold as comfort is revealed to be nothing but a distraction. And that's really crumpling. I crumpled. But what I will honor in myself, and what I will honor anyone that is on that path of discovery, whether it's self-discovery or the larger world out there, is that the crumple doesn't beat us. Listen, I had some very serious moments that, with all the tools that I have, and what it really comes down to for me is I genuinely love myself enough that I know that my life is worth it and here for a purpose, even when I feel excuse me, absolutely wretched. I would say especially when I feel absolutely wretched, because that's when the grace of just existing and enduring comes into play. And I got the gift of my mother, and I believe that women especially have a beautiful gift of endurance, to last through the suffering and to ultimately triumph. And so today I can feel things integrating more. It's not as raw. I'm so a little on edge, but I'm not as raw. And so, well, a couple of things. I want to honor whatever step in the journey you're on, if you're on it, if you're brave enough to take that step, whether it's within or to a higher dimension. I appreciate you if you have enough passion in you that you feel devastated at times, because you wouldn't feel devastated if you weren't in possession of all of your deep emotions. You could even call them adolescent. I appreciate those deep emotions. I don't want to let those go. I'm better at how I act out with them. I'm better at how I interpret them in my body. But I appreciate the depth to which I feel like a tortured teenager. And the one other thing I'm going to offer is, I talk about what I go through, but I don't give you every detail, because some of those details are really intensely personal. And so I am learning, as someone that's naturally a sharer, obviously, the importance of keeping one's own counsel and being a little bit more selective about who you open up your journey to. Obviously, we all have people in our lives that love us dearly but just don't get it, which is fine. I've been lovingly told, I don't really want to talk about this, and I so appreciate that. That's a beautiful, clean boundary. I get it. But holding things all the way in, I would say, even, I don't want to say locked in my heart, I want to say held precious in my heart, has begun to really serve me well. So if you are someone that tends to share, see what it feels like to hold something for yourself, And if you're someone that keeps everything bottled up and tight, see what it feels like to share one part of that thing, one part of those things that you hold precious to you. So a lot, a lot coming up, a lot coming out, all part of the journey. And I give you my blessing today, and I bless myself too. And I will see you tomorrow.